chances are you follow a motivational page on Instagram, you seek quotes or advice that are gonna uplift you, that benefit your life in some way. Whatever brought you to this page, welcome, stay. What I'm going to tell you in the next 5 minutes might be life-changing. I don't know if it is, but I hope it is, and it's my vision that it will help you in some way. So whatever circumstance you find yourself in now, it could be you're trapped in your job, you hate your employer, your house mortgage is overdue, maybe you can't afford rent, maybe you drive around in a crappy car and you're just sick of showing up to a party in your little 1992 Toyota Paseo, like I used to have, because it was embarrassing. You didn't want to be in these situations. You had such good ideas. You have good ideas. You want to give them to the world. You want to start a company. You want to give advice. You want to create things. You want to operate with some of the highest performers in society. I'm going to teach you how. I'm giving you a 1-week free course. I created this course, it's called Weave Your Web, teaching people how to create different areas of life that are so positive and beneficial to their well-being. It could be companies, you could have a real estate deal, you could have a marketing company, you really like playing guitar, maybe you sell some songs, maybe you write some songs, maybe you're a business person. All these different areas of your life, there's no reason you have to do one thing. The modern education system teaches you that you go through school, years 1 through 12, go to college, you get a degree, then you come out of college with this degree, and you're a small fish in this giant pond of people looking for work. And let's say you get like I'm sure a lot of you on this video didn't go to college, you didn't graduate from college. But let's say for the 10% that did, you've graduated college now and you have this awesome little piece of paper that says you're an expert in X field, and you get really lucky and you land a job paying you $50,000 a year. You can't even afford to live in many cities in America on $50,000 a year. I'm here in the Silicon Valley, California. Beautiful place to live. It's such a powerful place to be because there's so many people with ideas. But $50K a year, you can't afford an apartment. You'll be living at home. And you've put in 20 years of education, of work to get this piece of paper. Let's say you didn't even graduate high school. The people that didn't graduate high school are damn near in the same position as the people that have a college degree in this current economic environment. Because you're reliant on someone to pay your wage. Let's say you have a job. You're making $20 an hour. You're making double minimum wage. This is you. This is your employer. You are dangling in the balance of that employer's desires. You're making your employer money, otherwise they're not going to pay you. If you're not making them money, why would they pay you? What if your employer just cuts that job opportunity, cuts the income stream that you've relied on to pay your apartment's rent, to pay your mortgage? Now maybe you can't afford to buy food for your kids. Or more importantly, you still do have a job, but think about what if that happens. The Good Life Inner Circle is a place that encourages people to learn their way out of these situations. It's a self-education system, and I found self-education actually, ironically, after I left college. I'm 25. I'm a year and a half out of college. I run 3 businesses in the Silicon Valley, 2 companies, one side business, looking at branching into another one. Because once I got out of college, I found myself sleeping on one of my best friend's couches with $4 in my name. I refused to call home because I didn't want mom or dad bailing me out, giving me a couple of $100 so I could survive. I embraced the fact that I was in a position of extreme fear, of extreme negativity, and I had to rely on myself to get out of it. And it's at that point that I really fell in love with self-education. I realized I had to teach myself to get out of it. And whatever problem or whatever situation you find yourself in now, you can actually teach yourself how to get out of it. And that's the power of technology, of all these mediums. You're watching me on a computer screen right now, which 20 years ago would have been unheard of. I'm talking to you and teaching you that you can change anything you want if you believe that you can change it. And all that takes is learning how to do it. So personally, I hated school. I hated college. I played Division I college football because I'm a competitor, and I loved loved honing and mastering my craft and my skills. But that dragged me through schooling. That dragged me through that education system. And without being able to go on the field with all my best friends and my teammates and go to war with another team every weekend, I wouldn't have stuck in school. I wouldn't be here right now. Who knows what could have happened? And chances are that's exactly where you are, and you're watching this video because of that reason. You can do anything you want to do. If you want to run a multi-billion-dollar company, you can do it. You just have to learn how to do it. The most impressive people in society, the Mark Zuckerbergs, let's say the young entrepreneurs. What's so impressive about Zuckerberg is he went from being in college to running a billion-dollar company so quickly. His learning curve was so abrupt, was so sharp and so steep that he went from being broke to being a billionaire in under 5 years. The amount of education, of development, of personal growth that he must have gone through in that time is so drastic, so steep, so impressive. But it just shows you, if someone's done it, you can do it too. There is absolutely no reason you can't do what someone else has done. If it's been done before, it can be done again. You are a human, they're a human, we're all people. You can do whatever you want to do. I'm giving you this 1 week free course. It's called Weave Your Web, because I want everybody to have the power over their own life. You don't have to work for your employer for 20 years to build a 401k, which, if the market crashes, frankly, you'll probably lose. You can create so many different things that you're passionate about. It could be, like I said, it could be courses, it could be a side business, it could be 10 side businesses. You could love real estate, you could have some investment properties. You can do whatever you want to do. Weave Your Web is a course that is going to teach you how to start. Because the biggest fear anyone has is, how do I start? How do I begin? Sign up. The link's going to be below. Put your email address in. You're going to be welcomed into this free 1 week course of learning how to weave your web in your life, to have so many different areas in your power that you can play with, that you can monetize. It could just be relationship building. It could be anything. But learning how to control so many different areas of your life and use it all in your favor is one of the most powerful lessons I ever learned. I'm going to start 10 companies in the next 10 years. I realize I'm going to fail on so many different ones, but I've embraced that I'm going to learn some stuff from that failure. I've already failed one company. I've already had one failed partnership. It hurt, but I learned so much from it, and you will too if you get started. So, I've run this course before. I've charged people for it. It's been at cost, but something didn't feel right about it to me, so I'm giving it to you for free. You're saving yourself $100. I mean, $100 isn't that significant in the scheme of things, but save yourself $100. Sign up for this course. I'm going to teach you. It's 5 days of education. It's teaching you how to start. It's teaching you how to initiate a business, how to find a niche, how to grow something, and then how to do this 20 different times in 20 different areas. Frankly, you can make whatever you want out of it. So, thanks for stopping by. Sign up below. I'll be seeing you in class.